Welcome. Good morning. As you guys are hopping on, excited for you guys to be here. It is the start of, I think my calendar is right. It is the start of Hanukkah. So for all those of you that are celebrating Hanukkah, celebrate, happy Hanukkah. That's it. Merry Christmas coming in a couple days. Funny story. I had a friend yesterday. They saw me and said, "Hey, I usually watch like the first 5 minutes." I'm like, "Great, that's awesome, great." So maybe there's a lot of the rest of you that just watch the first 5 minutes, and that's great. If you just watch the first 5 minutes, I'd love for you to say hi and just go about the rest of your day. It's great. So, anyways, it is Christmas break for a lot of people, holiday break, a lot of things going on. If you guys missed it on Friday, big announcement, why I've been sharing this thing. There's 2 days left in our contest, and one more winner today, one more winner tomorrow. Today's winner from Friday is Lindsey Dunbar. Thank you, Lindsey, for commenting. I'm going to go through her objection real quick and then circle back around, go through some other stuff. So Lindsey's objection on Friday was they ghosted me. What do I do? I think one thing to remember is a lot of times when someone doesn't respond, we're the ones that make up stories. And, I don't know if you guys this has happened to you, but this happened to me last week, maybe a week and a half ago. I had a friend. He shared me a podcast. I listened to the podcast. I, went into and learned more about the podcast guest, the host, and I never responded to my friend. And, this went on for like a week. So I totally valued what he shared with me, and I totally ghosted him. And it wasn't out of anything other than, I need to send him a message. I kind of, got into one of those things after, so forth and so on. And then I didn't respond. And so I responded to him, said, "Hey, thanks. I appreciate it a lot." We set up lunch to meet up here right after the first year. But one of the things I would say, especially in today's world, is sometimes messages, it can be like, "Ooh, I don't know what to say." Or it could be that they just got into other things. And so if you happen to see somebody and they didn't respond to you, just be normal. Don't be weird. I think it gets weird from the standpoint of when we put too much pressure on the messages. And I think one of the things I've learned over time is take ownership for that. It's like, hey, that might have been a little weird. I'm sorry for that. That's on me. Or, hey, I missed your message. Maybe you missed it. That happens to me all the time where it just gets lost and then I don't get to it because that's reality. That happens to me. And it isn't a, my slight. It is just what happens. The other thing, too, is just if you believe you have an idea, have a good understanding, it's like just steer them off and say, hey, it may not be the right time for you right now. And I think all those things are great ways to take ownership, but yet not make stories if someone ghosts you. Here's the other thing that I really come back to, and this is why I think it's important to connect with people. I don't know how much of great value cold prospecting is, and here's the reason why. Is I truly believe, and I think myself, if someone reaches out and says, "Hey, I have a product to pitch you," dude, it's probably not that I'm not into it. Now, if it's someone that I haven't seen in a while and I'd really love to get together with them and know that ultimately I have the power to say no, yeah, I'll gladly get together with them. It's not a big deal. But if I'm uncomfortable and weird, and it's just like, dude, don't try to pitch me your latest, greatest, wonderful idea. I really, I don't want to engage in that stuff. So I think about others in that way. It's like, there may be a, hey, how can I add value to you? What can I do to meet up with you? What can I do to just connect with you? And I think the connect part is really, really important. And so that's where I would, and again, this is on the kind of the ghosting. If you find yourself when here's my 30-second, my life has been changed, I want to share this opportunity with you, and you get ghosted, my suggestion is try a different angle. connect with people and just find out in the world that you live in, people that you admire, people that you are intrigued by, people that whatever, and just connect with them and ask, how can I add value to you? And even if it's just a matter of, Lindsey, I know you've taught aerial classes. And if you reach out and you connect with someone and just, talk to them about their fitness journey, talk to them about, maybe their schooling journey, and be friends first, dude, I think you end up going a lot further. I'm not saying that's the case, family member, whatever. It's just, if we let it be weird, it'll be weird. Some of the most bold people that I know in this business, it's amazing to me that they are as forward as they are and don't take it as they're bothersome to people. And I think there's a lot to learn from that. I think there's a lot to learn from that both ways, is that I never want to be viewed as that, but yet at the same point, never wanting to be viewed as that can, end up leaving you to where you're like, you don't connect with enough people. And, I'm not saying that text messaging, email is a bad way in general to connect with people, but I think you got to find what fits to you. And I think the more transparent, honest, and authentically vulnerable you are in all of that is always good. Kind of a tangent, but that's what it is. Okay, so to go back through on some things. Excited for you to win, Lindsey. Yes, you get to try birthday cake. Try it. I would say share it, discuss it, all those other things. Next thing, in regards to what's going on Thursday. If you guys didn't see the graphic, I'm going to post it again today. All the different deals, specials, things coming out with Isagenix the next couple of weeks. There's a special on Thursday. We have birthday cake launching on January 2nd. Those are the two things that I know. Oh, January 2nd through the 12th. If you enroll 2 people, you get a free canister of birthday cake shake. So a lot of cool things. And a lot of these things are really kind of centered around how can you share with people and how can you better share with people. And so this is the season to share. And this is the people that, here's the thing that I think kind of gets some of us hung up again, is drinking shakes isn't the be all and end all to Isagenix. In other words, there's a lot of things about Isagenix that you can share with people, whether that be it. For example, my future sister-in-law, my brother has slacked. I call him out on that because it is what it is. And she has never tried BIA. She's asked for it. So this afternoon, we're going to a family event and I'm going to bring BIA for everyone. And if people want it, great. And if they don't, great. Partly because she's never tried it. And I just thought it would be good to share and bring for her. So things like that. And again, not make it weird. I probably need to try to see. I'm just going to check and see if I have any UPS packages. I shared, this is kind of interesting story. So Kelly and I thought at one point that my e-shot consumption was going to go drastically down when BIA launched, because I kind of, I would have 2 to 3 e-shots a day. It's pretty normal. What I found out is that I really like e-shots. And so my e-shot consumption really hasn't changed much. If anything, in the last month, I've kind of changed my routine and consume a little bit more e-shot. And so we ran out. And so I was like, where do I want to place an order? How do I want to place an order? Place an order, thought I placed an order, didn't place an order, placed another order, and we ran out. And it just happened to be, I was scavenging. I don't know if you guys have ever scavenged for e-shots, but I went scavenging. I looked in Kelly's car. I looked in her purses, all of them, all 16 of them, wherever they're at, because whenever you find someone's purse, there's always something special in there. And I just happened to find a brand new, unopened, completely glorious e-shot last week on Thursday in my son's soccer bag. And I was like, score. I'm going to be able to have this in the afternoon. This is going to be great. And UPS driver came, Victor, super nice guy. He's an ultra marathoner and, bringing us packages. We're chatting. He's like, hey, what do you guys do? And tell him, network marketing, Isagenix, so forth and so on. He's like, oh, okay, good, And I said, have you ever tried the products? And he goes, yeah, there's a booth set up at a marathon one time. And, I liked it. And it's like, okay. And so I just happened to have that e-shot in my pocket. So I gave it to Victor. Now, I thought that we were going to get e-shots delivered that day. So I was like, oh, this is great. We had no e-shots delivered that day. And so the next day came and we didn't get e-shots till 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So the moral of that story is have products to share. Making products that are fun, exciting. Via e-shots are easy to do that. So anyways, just something to share. The new Hydrate, something to share. And I think the easier to drink, like Bia and e-shots makes it easier. The Hydrate can get a little weird because you got to have a water bottle, you got to mix it. Yeah. But that's just a piece of note. I would not say walk in and be weird. Again, my sister-in-law has never tried Bia, so I'm going to bring it for her. And I'm also probably going to share one with my sister. And then I'll say, hey, I have more if people want more. Don't leave people out. So that's just a little share and suggestion. I'm going to try to keep it short today. Again, share your objections. We have 2 more canisters to go. I want to be able to ship these out and share them with you guys. And thank you guys for participating. Again, we're going to share in here the things coming up. So have a great rest of your day. If you're having fun with family, all those other things during the holiday season, enjoy. To all of my Jewish friends, happy Hanukkah. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.